You are watching Yeticket.com with Al McGee, movie reviews and interviews. This is Yeticket.com. Yeticket.com, your entertainment ticket.
We are your entertainment ticket, that's right. Yeticket.com. We are your entertainment ticket, that's right. Yeticket.com. 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 We are your entertainment ticket, that's right. Yeticket.com. Yeticket.com.
I want to thank everybody for being here and welcome you to the South Florida premiere of Rudy and Neil Go Fishing at the Fort Lauderdale International Film Festival. We feel especially honored and privileged to show our film on Veterans Day. We're here to honor and thank our veterans for their service, especially for Sergeant Rudolph Walk. And my name is Abigail Tanabum-Sharon. I'm the producer and director of Rudy and Neil Go Fishing. But we're all here to go to the movies, but I feel like the real stars here are our vets. Just also so you know, so Rudy and Neil is first. It's back to back with another film about a vet called "And Great Showers of Tears Came Down." So that will follow. So why did I make this movie? Rudy and Neil Go Fishing, I'll just give you a quick synopsis. Rudy and Neil Go Fishing is a 25-minute documentary film about Rudy and Neil going fishing. But this is not your ordinary fishing trip. You have Rudy, who is a U.S. veteran suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder, who goes fishing for therapy. And Neil is a professional hairdresser and angler. And we witness this unique pairing of these two going fishing for the first time on the beautiful Everglades. I decided to make this film when our family, we relocated here for 1 year for the Kendrick Meek for Senate campaign, and Neil was my hairdresser. I just found it really remarkable how one can use talents such as Neil the best that he can to help other people. I think that both Rudy and Neil really exemplify that we can use what we have within us to help others, even if it's not conventional and maybe a little bit outside the box. And I also want to take this opportunity to thank these guys for allowing us to share their story and try to get it out there about PTSD and trying to help others. Now I'm going to introduce, I'm very excited to have Congresswoman Debbie Wasserman Schultz here. She plays a very special role in this story, which I'll let her elaborate on. And the Congresswoman also represents Neil's district. So thank you so much for coming.
Welcome. It's my pleasure. My privilege. Thank you very much, Abigail. It really is. We're privileged to be here on Veterans Day to honor Rudy's service and also to make sure that we can underscore the plight of post-traumatic stress disorder. And I'm honored to be here today among community leaders who are so dedicated to supporting the mental, psychological, and emotional well-being of our veterans. Neil, you clearly understand the responsibility that we all have to take care of those that have served us. And I'm immensely proud to call you my constituent and thrilled to be able to help your foundation, Fishing with America's Finest, receive their nonprofit status. Sometimes the bureaucracy is a little bit frustrating, and one of the things that a member of Congress can do is help cut through that red tape. And when you're dealing with a situation like this one in which you have someone like Neil who wants to be able to help make sure that he can ease the pain of people who have served our country and served so honorably, but they run into the frustrating web of bureaucracy that government can sometimes be. That's where folks like me come in, and I'm really thrilled that I was able to help. Rudy,
me too.
Excellent. Rudy, I really marvel at your bravery, not only on the battlefield, but also in sharing your personal story with such a wide audience. I know that couldn't be easy, and it provides a service after you've already served so many. And I know that there is a tremendous debt of gratitude that is owed to you and that will be paid to you when people see this film. that's a type of vulnerability that takes courage. And after you served an extended tour in Iraq, it is no surprise that you're courageous enough to take on this cause to support fellow veterans. So thank you for your service to our nation on Veterans Day and every day.
Thank you.
Now I'm thrilled to see so many of you here. This is fantastic to see the attention that this documentary is going to get, and that we're taking the time to honor our veterans. And to the veterans that have joined us today and all across the nation, thank you, because this is our special day that we set aside to honor our veterans. But we want to make sure that we do that 365 days a year. We now have 21 million veterans living across the United States. In Florida alone, we are home to more than 1.5 million veterans, the third largest veterans population in the United States. And in my congressional district, we have more than 30,000 veterans. And for many of these veterans, the invisible wounds of war will have a profound impact on their ability to adjust to civilian life. In 2014, more than 700,000 veterans were being treated for PTSD nationally, with over 6,000 veterans seeking treatment for PTSD through our local Miami VA health system. One such veteran who calls South Florida home is Sergeant Andrew Tamaresi. And I'm beyond thrilled to be able to say that Andrew is home. We are so thrilled that he is back home, and I was honored to work with his mother Jill to be able to push for his return. But the truth is, and the reason that I bring him up, is that Sergeant Tamaresi should never have had to cross the country to get the PTSD treatment that he needed. As our understanding of PTSD and invisible wounds of battle continue to grow, so must our dedication to easily access affordable, comprehensive treatment. And that means equipping all VA clinics with the staff necessary to respond to those needs. And something we recently included in a VA reform bill that I was proud to help pass through Congress in August. It also means lifting the culture of silence and shame around PTSD. PTSD isn't a sign of weakness or not being able to handle military service or battle. It's a natural reaction to a traumatic event for which we can help our veterans seek treatment through community support and open dialogue. Today is the perfect day for all of us to commit to that, to commit to supporting those who have fought for us. And as a member of Congress, I will always honor the service of our veterans by advocating for robust research and investment into understanding and treatment of PTSD. And as a member of the House Committee on Appropriations, I'm in a position to be able to do just that. But most importantly, as a mother, and as a member of this South Florida community, I'm really thrilled to be able to share this important film with all of you. Abigail, thank you for bringing it to fruition, for your dedication. There's 1 million different projects you could have chosen, 1 million different concepts you could have grabbed onto, but this one is so important and so underreported, and we don't have the chance like we do today to shine a spotlight on this, and it's critical that we be able to do. So it is now my honor and distinction to be able to introduce my constituent and fishing captain, the star of Rudy and Neil Go Fishing, Neil Starr.
Thank you. Thank you. I'd like to tell a quick story. I've been fishing my whole life. I grew up in South Florida. I am a native. I'm a proud native of South Florida. One thing that fishermen have always shared is that spirituality we get when we're out on the water and in nature, especially out in the Florida Everglades. In 2009, I had the opportunity to share that experience with the veteran, and I've been doing that ever since. Getting the vets out there has been very special to me. It's been a huge source of rehabilitation to help our vets deal with post-traumatic stress disorder. Debbie Wasserman Schultz has helped me sustain my 501c3, as she mentioned. For anyone that'd like to check out the program and see exactly what it is that we do and possibly help it, go to fishingwithamericasfinest.com. I'd also like to thank Texas Roadhouse Grill. At the conclusion of the filming today, we're going to be going over to the IGFA. We're going to have over 100 vets for Veterans Day dinner. It's been amazing. The IGFA and Texas Roadhouse Grill have been behind our veterans in this program throughout it. Thank you very much for your time. I want to thank all the veterans that helped defend this country. If it wasn't for them, and I get it, I have a beautiful family, I wouldn't get to do what it is that I do. Rudy, thank you so much, sir.
First Sergeant Rudy Watt, the other star of this documentary.
Good afternoon. When I was approached by Tabitha from the VA to do this story, I jumped all over it because, again, I like to get the awareness of PTSD in our veterans coming home out to the public so that they can see what, you know, the veterans go through. Even after the battlefield, we still fight the war. And coming home, you're almost like you're still sitting there back in the battlefield. And this is the best way that I could think of as to get it out to the public that, you know, we're not the crazy guy on the roof with a rifle. You know, we are your regular folks that are back home having a difficult time coming back home. So, you know, again, I'd like to thank Neil for this and Miss Abigail for taking care of this thing, and for Ms. Schultz for, you know, coming here and, you know, being here with us. And let's enjoy the movie. Thank you.
This is your entertainment ticket. Latest and greatest movie reviews and interviews. This is your entertainment ticket. YETicket.com. Yeah. This is your entertainment ticket. Latest and greatest movie reviews and